Guys, this is what everybody's been waiting for. I had 2 Scuf Vantages prior to this that I have tested out. The Deadzone on both of them were just absolutely horrible. There was a few other bugs as well. After talking to Scuf, this controller wouldn't have any bugs, no Deadzone, anything like that in it. We did have to get this directly from Scuf's website. After talking to a few subs, they're telling me that the 0.8 firmware, it's helped in some ways, but you know, there still is a Deadzone in play with the controller itself. We also done a review on this controller. I know everybody has seen it. I'm just going to show you a few things about it, how easy it is to take apart. I know I've showed this several times, so I'm just going to do it again. This thing is super easy to take apart. I use my fingernail, but anyways, it's pretty easy. Just pick up on it. It comes right off. This plastic does feel cheap, but it has magnets that hold it on. The controller itself is very sturdy. It's very simple to take apart. Everything is magnetic on it except for the joysticks. As you can tell, I can just pull this right off. You can switch everything out. Went down to the local GameStop. The accessories that you can get to fix this thing up is absolutely amazing. They had so many different colors that you could choose from. I think it was around $30 to $40. You could have multiple colors, different color joysticks, friction rings, D-pads, the flat faceplate. Another thing that I like is the pistol grip on both sides of the handles. This right here is very smooth. I know you can't tell on my webcam, it's kind of dull looking, but this is really smooth, and it keeps my hands actually a lot drier than what they normally are. You know, sometimes I get a little sweaty when I play. Anyways, oh, sorry about that. Just pick right up on that, and you got your triggers off, and you got some trigger extenders that you can put on it. Now, if you want to adjust your hair triggers, there's a little pinhole right here at the top. Just stick the key that the Scuf comes with, stick it down in here, tighten that bad boy up, and get it set where you want it. Well, I'm going to go ahead and push it down to show you how much pressure it takes, okay? Just watch my thumb. Okay. When you see that trigger go down, okay? Okay. See there? You can't even tell that I've really pushed it down. I mean, look how... Alright. Same thing with this side. I done it the same way. It's very sensitive as well. You can tell. I'm just barely touching it. But let's go ahead and get to the point. We're here to check the Deadzone. I'm going to go ahead and look left-handed. Okay, that's almost instant. Okay, I'm going to go to the point it moves. It's moving right there. Now I'm going to back off just a little bit to where it stops moving. Okay, it stops right there. Now I'm going to let off. Okay, there's very minimal. Maybe a 30/2 of an inch. So I'm okay with that because these controllers have to have some small Deadzone in them, just because if you rest your thumb on these joysticks, any at all, and if it's super sensitive, your character is just going to freely move. So you have to have a little bit. So I'm okay with the looking left-handed. I think that's fair enough. Now let's go right-handed. Okay, we're starting to move. Back off of it just a little bit. Alright, right there's a stop. Oh, that's a little bit less than looking left-handed. That's almost instant. Let's look down. Okay, just as soon as I start putting pressure on it, it's already looking down, guys. So there's no Deadzone whatsoever looking down. I mean, this is super sensitive. Let's look up. Okay. Okay, there it is. Okay. That's a little bit more than the left and the right. But not much. I still feel that each direction should have the same exact amount of Deadzone or no Deadzone. They have made an improvement with the Deadzone for sure in this controller. Let's check our other joystick. Okay, so that's how much room it has. Let's go backwards. That's the down direction is actually almost instant. Same with this side. Okay, up has a little bit of play in it. And let's go to the left. Left has a little bit, but I have to say, overall improvement, the controller is much better than what it was.
3:28 a.m.
Okay, there's been a big mistake, guys. So while making this video, I realized there was Deadzone still in the controller. It been brand new, straight out of Scuf website. My brother calls me when he gets off work tonight, and he's like, "Hey, is there any Deadzone in the controller?" So, you know, I tell him the bad news. Yeah, there's still some Deadzone in the controller. Well, I've got some good news, guys. There was Deadzone in the controller. He asked me to do the firmware update on it anyways, even though it shouldn't need it since Scuf told us it wouldn't need it. So I decided to do the firmware update. The controller doesn't have any Deadzone in it whatsoever. It completely cured the problem on this controller. So guys, if you all have a brand new Scuf controller and you still have the Deadzone problem, then you need to go ahead and update the firmware. But ours worked, so you give it a try as well. I would like to thank everybody that watched this video. Give us a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Thank you, guys.